G'day guys. The impeller on my Resin King pump on the little goldfish pond went the other day, and I was about to fix it and then thought I should take a few pictures to help anyone who's unsure on how to replace the impeller on a submersible pond pump. It's pretty common for the impeller to go on a submersible pump before the motor. In fact, so far I've never had a motor on a pond pump fail on me and I've got lots of ponds. So first you just turn off the pump and remove any hose or fountain attachments so that you just have the pump itself. The protective cage at the front just pulls off. On some pumps it will clip apart down the middle, it just depends on the type of pump. And sometimes there's also another protective layer before you get to the impeller. This pump had one and it just twists off. So now there's the impeller. It can just be pulled out. Make sure if there are rubber stoppers on the ends of the shaft, you get them both out. Sometimes the one at the back doesn't want to come out easy. And before you put the new one in, it pays to give the impeller hole a good clean. Then you just slot the new one into place. Again, make sure that the rubber stoppers are on either end. Not all impellers will have these though. You can then reassemble the protective cage or cages and you're good to go. Here's the old impeller. You can see that the shaft was the problem. One end is almost completely worn down. If I really wanted to, it would have been possible to just replace the impeller shaft. But anyway, it's an easy fix and it costs a fraction of getting a new pump. Just make sure that you always match up the make and model number correctly when ordering your new impeller or shaft. I hope this has helped someone out. If it did, give it a thumbs up. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.